I don't like to give money to homeless people for two reasons. Number one, I'm afraid they're going to use it to buy drugs and alcohol. The second reason is I want to use that money to buy drugs and alcohol. But no, I had the Lunchable and I gave it to him, and he was really cool about it. He was thankful for it, which is nice to see because sometimes they look at you like, how am I supposed to buy crack with a Lunchable? No, I gave him the Lunchable, and for the rest of the day, I couldn't stop thinking about how he was going about assembling the pizzas. Like, do you think he's going to take the time to assemble them one by one? I mean, he's got the time, right? Like, what else is he doing? But I would have been so mad if I would have drove past him later, and he was just, like, squirting the sauce in his mouth, and dumping the cheese, and, like, eating the crust like a pizza, like a cookie. Yeah. I was told there was going to be some members from the deaf community here tonight, but I guess they didn't show up. I was really excited to have some people from the deaf community here at my show. It would have been the first time, which is kind of surprising because I thought they would have been, some of my biggest fans. That was supposed to be self-deprecating, is my joke. No, I don't know what kind of roommate would be bad for a deaf person to have, but I have always wondered if a blind person and someone who practices feng shui would be able to live together. They're always moving like, okay. I saw a lot of white people were upset about Bad Bunny being the Super Bowl halftime performer because they couldn't understand what he was saying. Those same white people have been listening to Any Better from Pearl Jam Mumble for years. No, I do trivia here at Primal Brewery. Primal Brewery recently was named the best brewery in Charlotte by the Charlotte Observer. Yeah. No mention of trivia though. So if you have a good time tonight, please join me in Huntersville here on Tuesdays at 7 and Belmont on Thursdays at 7. We have a lot of fun, ton of laughs. Hope to see you guys there real soon. It's definitely the best trivia in the area, and if there's any other trivia hosts that can hear me right now, they suck and I will beat them up. Alright, you guys ready to have some fun tonight? Whoa. Hello? Who's there? Is that another trivia host?
It is. Thank you, sir. Can I play your song real quick?
Yeah. I walked too fast. I blew it earlier. Easy going. Thank you. By the way, I'm Charlotte's second best trivia host. The best trivia host in Charlotte is everybody else. So thank you all for coming out tonight. Also, I want to start off, thank you all for coming out tonight. Valentine's Day, we love it. A good night of comedy, free show. I wonder if we charge you if anybody would come. Probably not, but it's a free show. So thank you for that. I'm going to start off some good news though. Some really, really good news. My dad is not in the Epstein files. Yes. A lot of redactions, there's a lot to go through, but so far, so good. I love that I'm going to send my dad a video of this, and the first joke is going to be him being in the Epstein files. I really love that shit. But either way, sex trafficking, human trafficking, right? Terrible, disgusting thing. But, there's always a but to a comedian. But, I would traffic myself before I committed suicide, right? If you think about it. First of all, you get a job. In this economy, right? This is too bad? Alright, but we can move on. I don't need this. It ends with me volunteering for human trafficking, so we're good. I get read feedback, so thank you for that. Too much. Human trafficking. Alright, let's move on. I have some bad news as well. I'm having shoulder surgery next week, also because of the Epstein files. Two interesting jokes tonight. I feel bad for everyone behind me. No, I figured the healthcare system tonight, right? The healthcare system in the US is so good right now, why not get some surgery on my shoulder? Seems to be good. But growing up Jewish, I knew that when I bought the bronze basic plan, I was in trouble. As a Jew, we grew up knowing our precious metals, right? Bronze, silver, and we covet that gold. Oh yeah, Jew gold. Also, if you think about it, the Jewish, I don't know if you guys know last names and the Jew names, there's Greenspan, so it's like color of money, there's Silverbergs, there's Goldmans, there's no Bronsteins out there, right? The Jewish stuff anywhere else. I don't know any Tinbergs either, to be honest. Yeah, you guys don't know Jews here. I should stop doing the Jewish stuff here. Let's move on. So my 40s. 40s is a weird age to be in. 40s, that is my big boy, big goal in my 40s. The 40s is a weird age to be in, right? Like, first of all, I'm getting shoulder injuries from not doing anything for 6 years. My Peloton is a coat rack. And I have a torn rotator cuff like a fucking MLB pitcher, right? Like, getting old fucking sucks. The worst thing about getting old, though, is you're in that middle age group. The younger people are always like, call you a boomer or some shit like that. And the older people are like, you're still fucking young, relax. No, you're fucking really old. That's how age works, right? It's like age shit. That's how numbers work. And what do old people always say? Age is just a number, right? Age is just a number? Well, if age is just a number, and my STDs are just letters, right? You're gonna do the same shit. Killer. That's a killer. Alright, third Epstein joke, why not? Age is just a number, and that's one title of the Epstein files. Alright, everyone's on that. I got a fourth Epstein joke we're gonna do it for you. The only people I feel, again, I'm ruining all the Epstein material, but the only people I feel worse for than the Epstein victims are the siblings of the Epstein victims. Like, why not me? Am I not cute enough? That's what goes to my head. So 40, single, never been married, weird time. I know I'm not getting the world's A team or the B team. Probably not getting a team at this point when I'm dating, but it's fucking annoying. At the end of the day, though, all we all want to do is, I want someone to find my dead body. That's really all it is. Like, I am definitely going to be murdered one day. Like, I grew up as a kid. My one dream was not to be an unsolved murder, right? That's why I want to be a solved murder when I grow up, at least. And my friends, everyone who knows me, I text you all the time, I post on Instagram all the time. That's kind of like my safety check, right? That's like, just make sure I'm alive. When you don't see that happening, you know that something's bad. And honestly, the only thing that I have a weekly attachment to, I freelance marketing. So like, I have meetings, but if I miss a meeting, I can say it's COVID or some government shit. The only real thing that I have is hosting trivia at Eoterra. So my strategy is to make sure I die on a Tuesday. Because they will find me on a Wednesday, and then they'll call the cops and confine me.
You turn this one up when it gets
If
done.
I die on a Thursday, that's like 6 days of my life on UK.
I want this one up.
Oh, shit. I just spoke too much. Alright, oh yeah, sorry. So what do they always say about two? Sorry, what they always say? They always say you remember your first, right? You always remember your first. I'll tell you what, being in your 40s and single, you remember your last a whole lot fucking more. Also, anyone here, who's married here? Raise your hands. Who's married here? There you go, you all remember your last now. Better than anyone else who remember your last. Hopefully. I'll give you an example of myself. My first time, a girl named Kay. Everything's redacted tonight, right? We're not going to say anything, any real names, no government name. Our girlfriend Kay, it was in the 90s. I think she was wearing a sweater. It was fun. You guys see the last time I got head laid? December 6th. It was a chilly morning at 42 degrees. I never had Cheerios in the morning. I knew my whole fucking day. And her name was Deborah, of course. I'm just saying, you remember your last way more than you remember your first. I also have a very cute dog. And like people are like, your dog's a chick magnet. But you forget how science works. For every equal whatever reaction is an actual reaction that way. So my dog might attract the girl this way, but I'm such a repellent that I Hadouken them as far as I was concerned. I just wanted to Hadouken slow down. I'm so happy. Alright, we're gonna finish with some other shit. I'm not political, I know we're this is just a lovely night. I think it means same-sex marriage. I'm not even sure, I'm not political. But either of you, none of you all either, just because you post like fuck ice or like save the hostages, it's between a post of like you dancing to Taylor Swift and like a Prada bag. Like, come on. do not be political in that regard. But it's okay. Everything in politics now, to me, is like passive interference. Right? If it happens to your side, you're like, yes, great call, refs, we're the best, you guys are the worst. If it goes against you, you're like fucking, oh, the system's rigged, what's going on? Like, everything is passive interference. I imagine that Jeffrey Dahmer was alive today, people would be judging who he ate for like a daily breakfast, right? That motherfucker only eat Republicans, or he only eat trans people, alright, whatever. But even the Winter Olympics, right? Even the Winter Olympics, you can't escape it. Some dude got on the stage and said, I'm not the biggest fan of what ICE is doing in Minnesota, and the right side went nuts. I'm like sort of in the middle, it doesn't matter, but the right side went nuts. But if you listen to what he said he's not the biggest fan. That means he's a fucking fan of what ICE is doing here. So I'm like freaking out. Like if I have a meal, I'm not the biggest fan of Indian food, but if you make a good chicken tikka marsala, I'm fucking eating that shit, right? So it's like, why are they all freaking out? But also the Winter Olympics is the third best Olympics out of 3. I know I'm going to hell because the Special Olympics and those little movie bastards are fun to watch. I realize that's going to happen. But, and I'm going to get shot. Unsolved murder. Yeah, that's all I know. But, the Winter Olympics to me is like Taco Bell, right? There's like 4 ingredients Taco Bell, and somehow they have like 500 menu items, right? The Winter Olympics is the same thing. You go down the mountain, you skate in a circle, you go down a tube in like a fucking bobsled, I guess, and then for some reason they ran out of things to do, so now you climb a mountain and shoot a gun. That is the Winter Olympics, it is the Taco Bell. But I've always wondered, like, the bobsled is fucking stupid as hell, right? Now they have 2 people going down, like, on a luge. I've always thought, like, next year is gonna have like a 69 luge, or is it gonna like this, or that. Pretty soon it's got that Red Bull thing, right? Where like, what can we sit down this tube and how fast they go? Like a bed? 6'7". Yes, there we go, 6'7". No kids here, I didn't realize I did that. But how do you know you're gonna be good at bobsled, right? Are there like old men at the playground watch you go down the slide like, oh, 2.2 seconds, that's our next loser right there. Last time I went to a park and watched a kid, I got arrested. I did get arrested. But I did get off. I did get off. Right before I got arrested. Yeah, too easy. Alright, thank you guys for your time. I hope you're as sweet to me as everyone else. Thank you for your time, everyone else.